Hey everybody, how's it going? We are going to be looking at Marvel Legends Colossus. This is from the Marvel's Warlock Build-A-Figure series. It just came out. I was fortunate enough to find them all in store. So here we go, let's take a look at Colossus. Now right now he does have on his alternate head. He comes in the package with his nice clean face, but I figured let's start off with the bearded face, which is more in style. The ladies are loving the beard lately. There it is. Boom. Now, the costume that he's wearing, I do not believe he had a beard when he wore this costume. So people might be complaining about that. To me, I say, hey, guess what? It's a bearded head for Colossus. Enjoy it. You never know, they might not do another costume for him, and they'll be like, you know that bearded faced Colossus that we gave you? There you go. Now you can put it on that body instead. I'll bring him back once the bad's gonna be shaved. There you go, there's a classic looking Colossus minus the beard. He is a fantastic looking figure. He is nice and big and bulky, and they give it to you for 20 bucks. Spot on. Alright. There are some minor issues. Number one issue, thigh right here. There's a nice paint blemish right here on his thigh. There are more blemishes with the undercuff right here. A little bit on this one. A little bit on the it looks like whoever was in charge of painting this gold paint in the assembly line did not do a good job, or the paint just was not working really well. It really didn't get into those gaps. So there's that. Otherwise, you have that nice little red that smacks right into this gold, which doesn't look too clean, doesn't look too good, but you got that. You can cover it up very easily. Colossus normally doesn't stand straight up. You can get him into a nice dynamic pose. He does pose very well. He does have a nice center of balance. He does look fantastic. I think that they did a good choice of going with a more modern costume and not the classic costume like they did with Sunfire. I think people want a costume that's a little bit more modernized for Colossus. So I know what you're thinking. Colossus is a big guy. He comes in this package. How does he stand up comparison to another Marvel Legend? Let's say, oh, I don't know, Wolverine. Let's bring him in. Okay, so this Wolverine, this is my Wolverine. I'm going to bring Colossus back just to put Wolverine in the forefront. He might look funny because he's got these weird looking claws. They are custom claws. They are metal claws. So that is something to keep in mind, that his claws are not the ones that come with the package. But as you can see, they do stack up pretty well with each other. Colossus does tower over Wolverine, which is how he should do, and how he should be. So I think it works. I think that this Colossus is good in size. I think he works in scale with Wolverine, which is what you want to do. You want your guys to look like they're in scale with each other. You don't want them to look unsized. You don't want them to look disproportionate to each other. So I think this works. I think they got Colossus to the right scale that he should be. He's not gigantic, but he's tall and he's big, and having Wolverine in the pose that he is, where he's a little hunched over, makes that effect more so. So I think that looks great. Once I do Cyclops, we'll put all three of them together. Even though the costumes don't match, we'll see how they look. So yeah, definitely pick up Colossus. I don't think that he's going to sit on the shelves. I think people know him well enough that they're going to want to pick him up, and I think you should too. So if you see him at retail, full price is 100% worth it. Happy hunting.